I'm excited today because I get to share with you guys infused oils. So this is calendula petals, and I've infused it in olive oil that I'm using for my soap today. I use an olive oil that is pure, extra virgin olive oil organic. I don't use the light olive oil. I use the good stuff. Olive oil has a lot of oleic acid in it, which is great for aging skin. Helps protect. Now this is annatto seeds. See those annatto seeds? And this is going to give my soap a yellow that I want because I'm making orange creamsicle using goat milk. So this is going to go in the bottom portion. I'm going to make 15 pounds of this soap, and this is going to go in the top portion, just the oil, but I am going to add calendula flowers in the top portion, dried calendula flowers in the top portion. I don't want to add what's in here because it's already saturated with the oil. We're going to strain this. So I'm going to start with this one first, and I'm going to divide my recipe, my olive oil in half, so I can have half of that olive oil be the calendula petals and half of the olive oil being the annatto seeds color. Now this is going to be the bottom, but I'm doing this one first because I don't want this color to strain in because I'm using the strainer. So let's get started. Okay, I'm going to set that one aside and I'm going to do the annatto seed. Now you notice I added some more olive oil than I had. This is not going to equal my 39.6 of olive oil that I need for my recipe. So I just add the olive oil to make a difference. Okay, now I just let these sit. I haven't mixed them yet. So I'm gonna measure out my essential oils. This is tangerine. Now, I'm doing these citrus oils. I'm gonna use a lot of this sweet orange. And orange, a lot of people say that orange citrus don't last in soap. They do in mine, and I'll tell you why. That is good, that's perfect. Yay! And then, because there's several reasons. One, I use a water discount. This is cedarwood, by the way. This is gonna anchor the scent. And I only usually use a 0.3 ounce. So it's not even, it's just a 3/10 of an ounce. One more. And so, that just anchors. It's a low bottom note, and it helps anchor that scent. So you're not gonna get a big whiff of cedarwood, it's just gonna be anchoring in there. So one thing is I do a water discount, which means there's less water that has to evaporate and your essential oils stay in the soap. I don't soap at a high temperature, so I'm not gonna burn off my essential oils and the cedarwood. Okay, the goat milk lye solution is almost ready. It's sitting at about 93, and I like to soap around 85. So I have my hard boils and butters total is 88, but I'm dividing it in half because I'm doing the 2 layers in these soaps. So I'm going to do 44 ounces in this big bucket and then add my first layer olive oil and castor oil with the colors. So let's do 44. Okay, I've mixed that up again. So that's half of my recipe. This is gonna go in the little bottom part of 3 5-pound soap molds. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this up. This is the top part that I'm gonna add calendula flowers to. So I'm gonna blend this and just go ahead and add it to this pan. Saved me a dirtying another pan. So I'll mix this one up, and then I'll make sure my soap molds are dry and ready to go, and we'll add the lye to the first portion of the soap. You're not going to get a white with kaolin clay. It's just not, you're not going to get it. You can add more and get it a lighter color. Okay, the next thing I'm going to add in is my essential oils, and then we'll add the lye. Okay, I'm going to stick blend. I want to show you all this. I'm going to stick blend my lye solution. Now this, I have goats. I make goat's milk soap from my goat milk here on the farm, but I am out, so I bought some from my friend who had some extra, and her goats have an amazing milk fat content. So I'm really careful. You know, I don't want this splashing up in my face. I have obviously have my goggles on, but I'm gonna give it a few good pulses and just kind of blend in that fat that has kind of chunked up a little bit with the lye. See how it's getting nice and smooth now? All right, this is half of my lye solution going in. Remember, my essential oils are already in here, so I don't need to add anything else. I'm gonna blend and pour, trying to do even in all 3. Okay, let's get these poured in the molds. See how well I can do dividing this. All right, I have these covered, and I'm just waiting to add the lye to my top portion over here. It's sitting off camera, and I'll add the lye solution to that with the calendula petals. I have to add my essential oil as well, the rest of my essential oil. And then we'll pour it on top, but I want to be able to texture this, so I'm gonna let it sit up. So this method of a really deep water deduction, I mean, I'm soaping at typical on Soap Calc, where you figure out your soap recipe, is 38% water, and that just means, you know, whatever liquid you're using with your lye. I'm at 18. So, and you would think that my soap would like thicken up so fast, but it just takes its old sweet time. Now, citrus oils are known for, you know, not speeding trace. They're pretty chill in the soap batter. So, that could be part of it as well. So the only thing, I got these at the dollar store. They're number 5s, but they've got like little indentions and crevices that you really got to get the lye out. All right, let me mix this up once I get this all in. The other great thing with the water reduction is that I can typically cut my soaps after 12 hours in the mold, and they are nice and hard and ready to cut. Typically I'll come in more like 16 hours. So this is my test. It's got a little shimmy to it, but you can barely see it. It's almost set up. That is perfect. So by the time I'm done mixing this, I should be able to texture it and pour this next layer on.
And you look beyond all your things, 'cause you might overlook that she's asking you to dance. You gotta give all you got, gotta give all you got for love, 'cause you're here for a moment. You give all you got, gotta give all you got for love, 'cause you're here for a moment. You give all you got, gotta give all you got for love, 'cause you're here for a moment. You give all you got for love. And you set aside all your plans.
All right, I had enough time. It's still fluid here, but I had enough time to go up to the barn and check on everybody. Make sure the goats' hay was pushed down in their hay feeder, and everybody's got water. I had to drain a hose so it's not frozen in the morning. Ooh, look at this. That's set up. All right, let's get the rest of this batter on here, and then we will texture and add the calendula flowers on top. And like in my other video, I like to add botanicals to one side of the soap. That way I can cut it and it won't drag it through. For the most part, it won't drag it through.
When you're standing face to face, and you take a risk on the day, you will never regret how your life is gonna change. You gotta give all you got, gotta give all you got for love, 'cause you're here for.
Okay, well, good morning. It is now Sunday. I made this soap on Friday night, and it's amazing. I have not cut it yet because usually within 12 hours I cut my soap. I do that water discount, so it's hard. I'm a little nervous to see how. I came out this morning. It was 45 degrees in my soap lab. My little fireplace turned off. The pilot went out. And so I got that back on, but I tell you what, 45 is a lot better than what it is outside. It's 23 degrees outside. It's supposed to be 19 tonight, going in tonight in the morning. You can see little calendula petals, and this is a really nice yellow with annatto seed. And I only did half of the olive oil that was required for the portion of the soap. The other half was just, regular olive oil. And that's good. I'm gonna cut a little bit off of this end. Let's see, this could be a little scary, guys, because usually let me get you on frame better. Oh my gosh, yes. It's really hard. That was scary. Woo! All right, let's see how it looks inside. Oh, good. Look at that. Now, oh yeah, that's why it cures so fast. Because I use that water discount, so it's really almost a necessity for me to cut it soon. I really love that. This will be pretty. My last video I did, well, when I was making, not the last video, but when I was making the other 15 pounds of soap that I made, I showed the collection. So I'll show that at the end. This one's gonna go into the collection of the Homestead Collection, and I'm working on how I'm gonna combine it together. All right, so these are gonna be the 5 soaps in the Homestead Collection. So yeah, I really like that. You've got the unscented goat milk, oats and honey, peppermint, eucalyptus, the coffee and cream, lavender fields, and then orange creamsicle. So I'm really excited about that. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna, I'll definitely do my biodegradable shrink wrap and label them each. But I think I'm gonna do it's like correlated cardboard, and like wrap it around, maybe give it a base, and then do some you know, just some twine with a tag on it for the Homestead Collection. But those are pretty colors. I really like that. It's a nice collection. Something for everybody for sure. Anyway, yeah. Well, I'm going to head out. The sun is coming up. I'm going to go do some barn chores. Guys, thanks for liking, subscribing, and sharing. Glad to have you come along. I hope you are encouraged. Be blessed. Have a great day. Bye.